All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our meeting here today of the Board of Parks and Rec. And the first order of business, we have quite a bit of business to conduct under this current agenda. So we're going to be moving a little quick. So first order of business is the approval of the minutes. I assume my colleagues have had a chance to review the minutes, and if so, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Very good. Motion passes. On to the next order of business, which is the presentation of the 2013 MPRA Award to Sharon Sumner.
Yes, Forrest will handle this for us.
I can do that.
Great.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah, today we're going to recognize Sharon Sumner, the former president of the Shoal Creek Association, for receiving the 2013 MPRA Citation Award. That was awarded back in January. I'm going to bring Sharon up, please. And I could say a lot about her. I'll let her kind of talk for herself a little bit, but Sharon has been invaluable to us for over 20 years, 21, 22 years, where she served as president up there since 1991. So she's been around a while. She couldn't accept her award in January because she was in a motor home in Arizona, I believe, at the time, so enjoying her retirement for volunteer service. But go ahead.
Well, I don't know how I got this award. I'm assuming someone here wrote it up. Did you do that? I thank you for that. Yeah, when they called me, we were en route. We were like in Texas, and she said that I'd gotten this award, and I went, really? And she said, can you come back for it? I said, no. And then I kept in touch with Forrest, and when he was going through all the major snowstorms and things, I was telling him that it was 70 degrees, and I was playing golf and riding my bike and having a wonderful time. So I really appreciate this award. It was totally unexpected. I never think when I'm doing things as a volunteer that I'm going to be, I don't think about the reward from someone else as much as I get for myself. Because volunteering gives you so much self-confidence and helps you build your own self-esteem, and as well as giving to other people and acknowledging what they can give to themselves. So I would recommend volunteering to anybody. However, 22 years might have been just a little bit longer than I meant to be there. I had no idea when I took it on that it was going to be 22 years. But I am very pleased with the people that are taking over Shoal Creek Association, and I think they're going to work wonderfully with everybody here. And I hope the museum continues to grow as we have, worked on it for so many years and made it to what it is today. So thank you again for this award. And
Congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
Thank you.
Any comments right now by the other fellow commissioners? And we're going to, of course, have you come up here and join us.
Okay, sure.
And then I know Mr. Mecklenburg wants to say something.
Yeah, I living very close to it and seeing it develop over the years, it's magnificent. And it's something that is another one of our jewels in our city and in our park system that we don't talk enough about. And I want to really just express my appreciation for the dedication and hard work and the development of just a tremendous living history museum. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please come join us. You get right in the middle. You get. Well, I appreciate you starting to volunteer when you're 5 years old.
Yes.
Jesse's got
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Please do it by all means.
At least I know.
I'm sick. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, the next order of business is resolution number 29996.
Yes, Commissioners, this is board consideration of a resolution to rename the Kansas City Sculpture Park to the Donald J. Hall Sculpture Park. This is the land that is on the south part of the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art, and part of that is on Park Board property as you get further to the southern part of it down toward Claver Boulevard. You have a resolution prepared that describes that. And then Matt Naylor is here today. He's part of the management team over at the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art, and he's here today on behalf of their Board of Trustees if you have any questions about this resolution.
Very good. Are there any questions of Matt at this time? Matt, would you like to say anything?
Certainly.
Please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I would like to just make a few brief remarks, a little about the park and the importance of Donald J. Hall. In recognition of the lasting legacy that Donald J. Hall created with his leadership and generosity, the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art will rename the 22-acre oasis of parkland on the museum campus the Donald J. Hall Sculpture Park. The land that surrounds the museum, considered one of the finest in the nation for a major art museum, is home to 35 sculptures. Mr. Hall and his late wife Adele have been strong and generous donors to the Nelson Atkins for many years, and the dream of the park began in 1986 when the Ablar family in Wichita, Kansas made available 57 works of the late Henry Moore, and Don seized the opportunity by purchasing the works through the Donald J. Hall, the Hall Family Foundation. A vision for a new sculpture park emerged, a new approach that would change the park's relationship with the museum and make the park more accessible to the community. Architects Kiley and Robertson created a design that incorporated modern sculptures into beautiful new landscaping with terraces that led down the expansive south lawn of the museum. And the museum worked closely with the Kansas City Parks Board, which wisely held steadfast to its determination that the long, open view from the museum to Tice Mall should not be interrupted, and the new Kansas City Sculpture Park opened to acclaim in 1989. The Nelson Atkins also acknowledges the excellent relationship that we have with the Board of Parks and Recreation Commissioners. The beautiful park on the grounds of the Nelson Atkins is a testament to the value and importance of our shared commitment to serving the people of Kansas City. Under the careful stewardship of the board, ably led by Mark McHenry, we've been able to work together to create an oasis that allows for residents and those who travel from places near and far to enjoy Kansas City. The beauty of the park is realised by this valued and cherished partnership and mature working relationship we have with the Board of Park and Recreation Commissioners, and we appreciate the consideration of this resolution by the board.
Thank you very much for your comments. With that, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Thank you very much. Resolution number 2997.
Yes, Commissioners, this is consideration of a license and facility use agreement with Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity for an event that would be held over at the Swope Park Swope Park Shelter number 2 on the 22nd of June. You have a memo from Shannon, and Heidi, I think you're handling this. Is that a? Sure. Sure.
I just wanted to say I went to your Dogs on the Lawn event on Saturday, and that was really great.
Lots of community members.
It was a big dog event in the sculpture park on the garden, or at the museum, and your dogs actually got to do paw painting with their finger painting. So and you got to make
art in the grass.
Yeah, it was really a lot of fun. So you can see that those crazy dog lumbers will come out for anything. Anyway. Yes, Stanley Taylor is here. Where'd you go, Stanley? Oh, yes, come on up. And he's going to tell you all about the Greek picnic that will be in Swope Park on June 22nd.
Okay, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. June 22nd, we'll be holding our second annual Kansas City Greek picnic. This picnic, or the reasons why we need the permit to sell on public property is because we will have vendors coming as far as St. Louis, Texas, Minnesota. They will pretty much be coming out to showcase their paraphernalia, their different Greek attire that they have to sell to the Greeks. The range that we're reaching as far as Greeks coming in is the whole southwestern region, so it'll be pretty much every state around Missouri will be here in representation of the Divine Nine. And pretty much this day will be isolated to the Greeks. We'll be giving back. We have a community service activity called Project Hope, We have another project called Souls for Soul, in which we donate shoes to give to people less fortunate than us. We have tons of other events going on, but this is pretty much the majority of the event, or where we're here to discuss today. So
Very good, very good. Could you give us a sense of number of people you're expecting at the event?
anywhere from 500 to 600 at the park.
Very good, fantastic.
And you said it's the second annual, did you have it at Swope last year?
No, ma'am, we had it at Parade Park last year.
Fantastic. Any other questions, comments? Well, thank you for choosing our park.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
really, truly appreciate that. Although albeit a different one, but thank you for being a part of our system. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate that. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
There's a second. Okay, very good. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good, resolution passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution number 29998.
Yes, Commissioner, this is a facility use of license agreement with Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for their annual fiesta. This year it can be conducted on the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of June down in the Crown Center area off of Pershing Road and adjacent to Washington Square Park. And I know Dr. De La Terra is here today, and I know Heidi might want to make a few comments also.
Yes, I would like to bring Dr. Stephanie De La Torre forward to talk about the fiesta.
Hello, my name is Dr. Stephanie De La Torre, Mark, and Commissioners. I am the past chair of Fiesta Kansas City, and this is the new chair. Sucker. So anyway, this is our 13th year that we've had Fiesta Kansas City, and I believe our 9th at Crown Center. And so we have asked Parks and Rec for permission to close down Grand Boulevard from Pershing to 25th. And so we have done that. Our event, it really is procurement for our members that's bringing down their vendors, that bring down their goods for sale, food vendors that sell, of course, their food. We have between 60 to 80 food vendors and food and product vendors, as well as Vegas Artists, which is an arts area that exhibits local artists, Hispanic artists here in Kansas City. We have a children's area, the Family Fun Zone. We have 2 stages. Margarita Cove, every Friday is Chamber. The Friday is Chamber Day, so we invite each of you to come down and enjoy some fresh margaritas and some Mexican food and great music.
Okay, great.
Anything else you want to add?
Any questions? No? Okay.
I hope the weather's good.
Yeah.
I do too. You know what, last year it was 100 degrees and like 120. It was miserable, but it was good.
Yes.
It was good.
Very good.
Great,
All
thank
right.
you.
Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
We have motion seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good. Resolution passes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Resolution number 29999.
Heidi, you got one more here.
Great.
We're over to Juneteenth
Yeah,
now.
really appreciate Shannon.
Yeah.
Yes, Juneteenth will take place again this the second year it's back. It's going to be June the 15th. It takes place in Parade Park and also utilizes the Greg Kleist Community Center. So we have got Makita Peterson to tell you more.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm back again, Makita Peterson. I'm here representing Legacy Development, and we're here to request permission to utilize Parade Park again for Juneteenth, a Juneteenth celebration, a cultural celebration in the heart of the 18th and Vine District. We were successful in our efforts last year and had a very successful event in terms of our production and attendance-wise. We were able to have about 850 to about 900 people within the park coming to festivities. We had about 14 vendors, 10 food vendors, and we had festivities throughout the evening and really were able to work with the stakeholders within the district as well to really utilize the other businesses such as the bars going on. The Jazz Museum was also open as well. So actually we were over successful. Well, I guess we went over our goals within the district because we believe within the district we drew at least 1,500 to 2,000 people just coming to the district, patronizing, just coming through. And it was just a beautiful event in itself because there were no incidents of violence. Everyone was just really happy. It was a really good feeling back to what Juneteenth used to be. So this year we are coming back to Parks Board because we would like to reattempt and launch an annual facilitation of Juneteenth. And so this would be the second annual Juneteenth celebration in Parade Park still, so we would like to always keep it and keep it in the district. And we are working with the Black Archives of Mid-America to utilize that facility, highlight what's going on within there, and also we're going to be working with Parks and Recreation to also relaunch our swim camp donation campaign. We did want to lead that effort last year, but due to time and staffing constraints, we had to just focus on executing that event, and we're only able to publicize the swim Make a Splash program. But we would like to kind of join Parks and Recreation's path that they have set in highlighting the deficiency in education with the swim program and really highlighting that program and trying to raise swim lessons for the youth as well. So wrapping that all together, we want to just ask for your permission again to utilize the park and just ask for the support of Parks and Recreation.
Very good. Any questions at this time? All right, hearing none, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, very good, resolution passes.
Thank you
Thank you, and
very
best of luck to you.
Thank you
Hope the
so
weather's
much.
good.
Yes. Very good. Resolution number 30000.
Yes, Commissioners, this is board consideration for a contract with KC Hoops, LLC for the Mayor's Nights Club KC program, which will be occurring this summer over at the Greg Kleiss and the Brush Creek Community Centers. You have a memo in your packet from Mr. Boland. I know he's not able to attend. And Terry, or you can handle this?
Thank you. This is, Commissioners, this is an agreement with KC Hoops to provide not only services for Club KC at 2 of our facilities, but also to help provide and coordinate security for the Night Hoops program and the security for the Club KC sites, which the department is doing internally. Representative from the Mayor's Office, Roosevelt, is here, along with Linda Miles, who have worked tirelessly, both of them, on getting us to this point with the agreements. So if anybody else would like to speak with KC Hoops, you're welcome to, or Roosevelt, if you want to come up.
Come on up, Roosevelt. We'd love to hear from you.
Sure, I probably should have warned him. I was
No,
going to
no,
call him out.
I don't have much to say, other than, thank you to the park staff for working with the mayor's office and being patient with us as we, try to perfect this process this year around. Last year we were in a rush to get it done, so it was really nice this year to take some time and kind of try to get everything right and cross our T's and dot our I's. And meet with park staff every Monday morning to kind of talk about this, and probably see them 2 or 3 times a week for a follow-up meeting. So, I'd like to thank the staff for just putting in the time to kind of follow up on everything and follow up on our requests and do all the work that they've done. We have a great vendor. They did a great job last year, and looking forward to having them back this year, and hoping for a bigger and better program.
You're going to recognize our vendors?
Yeah, sure. So we have from KC Hoops, we have Reggie Hines and also Jeff Atkins.
Jeff Atkins.
Very good, thank you.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Great, thank you.
Any questions, comments?
Well, I know it got off to a little bit of a slow start and that really nobody knew about. Do you think it'll pick up where it left off last year, or will it be a gradual growth again?
Yeah, if you don't mind, come back to the mic. Yeah. Sorry, Roosevelt, we let you leave too early, so.
I think actually this year will be really good. Like I said last year, we probably got that up and running. I think we got it up and running in late May, had to be ready in June. So this time we're going in and actually starting earlier, kicking off this Friday, kind of talking about registering for Club KC and all those things. So putting that information in schools. Of course, we made a name last year, so just continuing that and working with the radio stations and newspapers to get that information out. So I predict this year will, I think there's always a kind of a gradual buildup, but I believe this year it'll start off much quicker than what it did last year. So yeah.
And even for starting late, it was wildly successful
Yeah.
last year, and we're
Absolutely.
so grateful and excited about this year.
Right. Yeah, thank you.
Look
Excited to.
forward to some ongoing success of this program. That's great. All right, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is seconded. Any further discussion?
That's okay.
Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Very good, resolution passes. You want to take the next one for me? Just because it just.
Well, you can do it and just abstain
That's
from the
abstain.
voting.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good, that's what I'll look to do. The next one is resolution number 30001.
Go ahead, Terry. This is regarding another vendor for the same program.
Good afternoon. This is for Guadalupe Centers Incorporated to run Club KC program at Tony Aguirre Community Center on Friday nights for middle school children. And don't think we have a representative here from Guadalupe, but if there's any questions, myself or staff can answer those.
Any questions?
Okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll abstain from this. So.
All in favor of Resolution 30001?
Aye.
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 We didn't get a motion though.
Okay, sorry.
So moved.
Motion to approve. Okay, second?
Second.
Okay, now we're done.
Very good. Very good. Resolution number 30002.
Yes, Commissioners, another component of the Mayor's Nights program. This is the Mayor's Nights program, which is soccer, to be conducted over at our complex at 9th and Van Brunt by the Mattie Rhodes organization. And Terry can give you a little more information.
Yes, this is their second year as well, second year of the complex. Susan Garrett from Mattie Rhodes is here to talk a little bit about specifics. Basically, it's an 8-week soccer program on Friday nights at the 9th and Van Brunt Soccer Complex.
Good afternoon, Commissioners.
Good afternoon.
The Mayor's Night Kicks program, what we have proposed, would begin mid-June and go into August. As was mentioned, it's an 8-week program. It's a World Cup-style soccer tournament engaging youth. We estimate that about 300 youth, along with their families, will participate in this tournament. This year, in addition to the tournament, we'll also be adding an education component. So what we would propose is that we will be providing health screenings along with health education to the families coming to the events during those 8 weeks. Most of the screenings will be primarily focused on the actual participants, but then also complementing screenings and education to the families that will be attending during those weeks. All the logistics and coordination would be done by the Mattie Rhodes Center, so this would be recruiting and training coaches, all the logistics related to the park, and all the coordination of any of the educational activities.
Any questions? All right. Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, very good. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Is there anybody abstaining? Yes.
Aye.
Okay, very good. Just want to make sure. Thank you very much. Resolution 30003.
Yes, Commissioners, another part of the Mayor's Nights program is the Mayor's Night Hoops, which is basketball. And we have another vendor here today representing KC Keys, and Terry can give you a little background and introduce our guest.
Good afternoon. This is also a second year of an agreement with KC Keys, and Harold Johnson is here with KC Keys if you have any specific questions about the program, or Harold, if you want to talk a little bit about your program. If you did not see the booklet from last year's program, I need to make sure you get a copy of that. It's outstanding, and there's also a video I can share with you if you're willing to, or if you're interested in seeing that. So, thank you. Mr. Johnson.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I just want to be brief. We just, we've been doing this for a while. We're pretty good at doing it, and we're just going to just try and give you just as good a program as we had last year. One of the things that's very important that we do is in the education program is we try to, do what is important. So we try to track that attendance, participation. We had a reading program last year. We required every child to read a couple books. And then at the end of that, we wanted to, have the carrot to, encourage the youth to do that. So part of that was at the end, we gave them an award for their participation, as well as attendance award. So we did a good job of highlighting, and I don't have a booklet, surprisingly, today, but we did a good job of just showing the progression of the program for the 8 weeks, and I'd like to come back and do that again. The budget is sort of a challenge in order to get all that done. We're going to work with Park, and hopefully there's some opportunities, some leverage to find the resources for the proper awards at the end of the program. So with that, just thank you. We want to make sure that we measure what we do. It was a challenge also with the your computer systems. So we want the make sure that we can track, you know, your rec track and track the attendance of the participants as well. So with that, that's pretty much it. And again, thank you for having us.
Are there any
What
questions?
what are the ages?
We deal with ages 10 through 17 for youth, and then 18 and over for adults. We had last year over 80 teams participating in 10 divisions at basically 3 sites. Central, we used Southeast, and we used out on 103rd. Hillcrest, yes. No, we used Southeast, yes.
So you're 4 sites this year.
Yes. We were trying to get throw Penn Valley in there. It's a good alternative for the west side, and youth participating on that side of Kansas City as well. So I didn't quite go, but that was one of the goals. And then it's always good to have a facility where you can have 2 games at one time. You can, you know, coordinate a lot better programming when you have a structure that can handle 2 teams or 2 games playing at one time. That means 4 teams. That means at least 40 youth participating, and so that helps in the programming as well. Any other questions?
Any questions of the second? No? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved. Second.
Motion is seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Very good. Resolution passes. Resolution number 30004.
Okay, one more. This is 5 of them. So now we're shifting over to volleyball, right? Okay, well, that's called Night Nets, correct?
Correct.
Terry, I just want to clarify, this is part of the initiation process?
I know.
Did you know that?
I'm seeing that.
Hazing is illegal.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Where's the Greek guy when I need him? This is our Night Nets program at Casey North Community Center. I believe 2nd year with the vendor? Third year with this vendor, Carl Newton, and it's basically a 6-week program, 1 night a week, and we anticipate between 75 and 100, primarily females learning to play volleyball and bettering their volleyball skills.
Great. Any
questions?
All right, hearing none, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
There's a motion, and we'll let Alan second that. How's that? She's got the first, she gets the second. Alan's second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, resolution passes. Resolution number 30005.
Commissioners, this is in agreement with Clay Platte Baseball, who's been utilizing our fields up in the Clay County, Platte County area for multiple years. This is their agreement for the spring and summer and a little bit of the fall in 2013. And Tammy, are you here to present this one?
I am. Good
you.
afternoon, Commissioners. This is many years of a partnership with Clay Platte Baseball. They are a league that is kind of downsizing, and so the only athletic field that they're using in addition to Platte Purchase Park is Pleasant Valley. So we're working with them to increase their numbers to build that program back up. They are great partners, definitely serving a need up in primarily Clay County.
Okay, great. Do we want to sort of just take these next 3 all together?
I think the next 3 are all Tammy's.
Yeah, they all 3 of them are mine.
Okay. You just want to talk about those, and then that way if we have any questions, then talk about,
North Kansas City Area Baseball League have been our partner for over 50 years. Boys baseball, north of the river, in both Clay and Platte County. They're pretty awesome. Their program is really, really large. Then the last one is the NSA, the Northland Sports Alliance, which is the Southern Platte County Athletic Association. They use Tiffany Hills. It's not in this agreement. It's a separate agreement. But they do all their other programming is out of Tiffany Springs, and they start now and they'll run through the end of November with a variety of sports, soccer, baseball, softball. They're doing some kickball. They're doing some adult softball, and they're also doing football in the fall.
That's great. Any questions on any of those?
I used to play baseball for the league.
You should play for them?
Yeah.
He's a vet.
He is. So, and he plays some minor league ball after that. That's fantastic. Is there a motion? Let's take, if we don't mind, take resolution 30005, 3006, and 3007. Motion to approve all three resolutions.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Resolutions
Thank you.
pass. Thank you. Resolution number 30008.
Yes, Commissioners, this is for tree maintenance services. Asplin, which is a company we've worked with for several years now, that provides professional tree maintenance, pruning, removal, and some things of that nature. And you have a memo in your packet from Forrest Decker that outlines the scope involved and the source of the funds for this $124,000 contract amendment.
Yes, I can answer any questions if you'd like.
Are there any questions for us at this time?
How are the trees? I mean, are we,
In general,
In general.
They're growing right now a little bit and starting
Yes.
to green out, but we lost a lot of trees in the drought
Right.
last summer. Not just new trees, but a lot of large trees too.
Right.
So, and it's widespread throughout the whole city.
Mhm.
There you go. Very good. All right, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Very good. Resolution passes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Forrest.
Resolution 30009.
Yes, Commissioners, this is an amendment for the work over at the Tony Gary Community Center. This is the design side of it from Warner and East Boast. You have a memo in your packet from Travis, and if you have any questions, I'm sure Travis can answer them.
Any questions of Travis? All right, hearing none, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good. Resolution passes. Resolution 30010.
Yes, this is, Commissioners, is a change order with Burns & McDonald. This is their construction division that's been building the life support building for the Sea Lion exhibit at Kansas City Zoo. And this is change order number 2, as mentioned earlier, for $16,440. And I believe this is about the final change order. I think they're pretty much done, aren't they? Yeah.
Very good. Any questions of Travis in regards to this?
When is that supposed to be ready to go?
I'm not sure the exact date on that. I know this is the life support building, so this is just an additional phase.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe there were about 4 phases to that project over there. So I know this was one phase. And really, as far as this building goes, this really isn't a public use or public entrance building. It truly is more of a hospital or a life support center. So it had its own separate filtration system, water system. All that was part of this project.
We'll get you a date, Commissioner. I think it's like 98% complete, though. It's virtually done. Yeah, it's pretty close to being done.
Okay, great. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, resolution passes. Resolution 30011, the approval of, or the acceptance of gifts and contributions. It's pretty
Yes.
straightforward.
Yes, Commissioners, 2 gifts.
Yes.
Accept.
Move to accept.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Motion is seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Very good. Resolution passes. On to the director's report.
Major construction, Travis.
Should have just a couple of pages in front of you today. The first one we'll go over is there was a question at the last meeting about the trails and a breakdown as far as how many trails, how many miles of trails were constructed in the last 2, 5, and 10 years. And as you can see from this list, the numbers at the bottom represent the miles per each time period, and then the final number down there is the cumulative number of miles. So in the last 2 years, you see that there's 9.39 miles of trails put in. Last 5 years, 17.7, and last 10 years, 24.7. I think the other thing that's important from this list is that you'll note the council districts along the side here, and there's been trails in every council district. So I mean, the trails are all over the city, so it's not just in one area.
Great. Fantastic.
The second page is on the trail being constructed at Fairfield Park. This is north, if we would have went a little further south on our inset map, you would have seen Ann Garney Park on this as well. So it's up in the Northland. And this is under construction by National Streetscape. It's a $115,000 project. Richard Allen is project manager on this project. And some of the photos he has here as far as the preliminary grading, you can see how they select the paths through the trees with some of the grading plan, and then a bridge that's been set in place, and on the back, and then the final photo of some of the actual trail that's been put in there. Any questions?
Travis, I have a question. Explain to me, I guess, when I look at this list, when I think about other, what I would consider sort of trails, I mean, around parks, the wider sort of sidewalks, you know, what is it that we distinguish versus, you know, this as trails versus those things that are more walking paths? And or I think about the work that was done over here by, you know, Swope and
right. And I think what we're talking about, a lot of these wouldn't necessarily show up on this as far as a path, or they're actually used by a lot of their members of the community, but not really a trail as far as trails, KC trails go and that sort of thing. The other thing that would distinguish a lot of these as far as the interconnection that would allow it to connect up to other trails in the area. Good example would be like the trail through Hodge that would connect down to the south, and a lot of the trails, especially new trails like that Heather put in over at Swope over here, is actually just an inner park. It's a walking trail within the park, and
because I would think that, I mean, this doesn't, for me, it doesn't represent all the sort of, when I think of the amount of walking trails and that are outside of this as well that we've done, which is quite good. So
and
I just want to make sure there's, you know, we distinguish that a little bit there.
And there's also a distinction, I think you had brought up about on-street. There's portions of the trail system that are considered on-street.
Yes.
And I think that has to do more with, you know, the bike ped capability, you know, as far as, you know, some of the trails, if a trail gets below about 6 feet, they consider that, you know, for peds only, not bikes and peds. They wanted, you know, from 7, 8 to 10 feet, you know, for both bike ped use on the trail.
I just want to give us some more credit for doing more in this area. So.
We can actually take a look at that as far as the ones that we've added into some of the park areas and so forth.
Great, thank you.
It doesn't take into consideration other jurisdictions like the city of Gladstone, like Platte County, where their trails connect with ours because we've had that relationship, and throughout the city we've done that. So if you put the number of miles of trails connection through the various municipalities and counties, it's a tremendously large number.
Yeah, and just a few of them on that list would be Riverside, Gladstone, Parkville, Liberty, Lee Summit, you know, Raytown, that we've connected up to their systems.
Well, and I also think about the work that we've done on some of the bike, you know, sort of off-road sort of bike trails that have been created as well, that we've sort of worked on, or at least with our partners. I can't think of the group that we've worked with, that nonprofit group has come in and done the work on the
Erda?
That's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, thank you as well. I mean,
Off-road bikes.
that's quite a bit as well. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Heidi?
Bless you.
Well, today is the best day of the year in Kansas City. Happy Fountain Day.
Happy Fountain Day, yes.
So we've had a really busy morning as far as media attention, and then, of course, doing the official turning on of the fountain at Children's Fountain with the mayor and some sweet little children from the Head Start program who did a great job singing and counting. So that was a lot of fun. Thank you for those of you who were able to make it out there. A couple of things. I'll be really short because it has been a long day, but we did get our gold medal award application in. And I think we're going to find out something, is it the end of May? Yeah, the end of May. So I guess we'll find out if we're a finalist at that point.
Plan.
And then we don't have to do anything, which is great. We don't have to do a
Show
video.
up,
We just
receive
show
it.
up, right, and win it. Because as we all know, this is our year.
Has to be.
Yeah, exactly. We had a couple of kind of spontaneous last-minute events over the last couple of weeks. We had a groundbreaking at Hidden Valley Park, and then also we did the photo op for the new bollards at Children's Fountain, which you saw today, which actually do look really
They look
nice.
good, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're functional, but they look nice.
Actually, and you just, as you said, we'll do a great job of preventing those cars from ending up in the fountain. Yes. We've had a lot of fun working with our new website. Hopefully you guys have had a chance to play around on it. There's still, as you know, with any website ever, there's a lot of maintenance and upkeep and updating and cleaning up, and we're just doing that. And if you guys find anything that you see as an issue, please let us know. Like I mentioned before, the good thing about this website is it is easy to update, and we can do that almost immediately. We have had a lot of positive feedback from our partners who have utilized the site and played upon it, so we're pleased with that. Let's see, as I mentioned, we had Fountain Day today. Tomorrow we have the groundbreaking for the First and Second Creek up in Platte Purchase Park. I know you will be there to hold a shovel. And this weekend we have the Community Center Spring Open Houses, and we've talked at length about those, but please come and try to make it out to 9 of the community centers will be open on Saturday, and 5 of the community centers will be open on Sunday. And you can get all the details on our website, kcparks.org. Something new that we've added this last time has been the Arbor Day tree planting at Luce Park. I'm not sure if does that get on your board calendar yet?
Is that on the 20th?
It is on the 20th at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And that's something we do in connection with Gardeners Connect, who is the former Garden Center Association. We don't know yet who they will be honoring this
Is there
year.
Department of Conservation
And
involved?
that's
too?
true, that we will receive our
Right.
Arbor, what is it, Tree City Award? Tree City USA. So, and then it just goes from there. So, thank you very much. You have any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice work.
I mentioned to the board earlier that Will Gregory and the Brockton Group will be here next week at the pre-board to give us some
Yeah,
ideas
at the
on
next,
some branding.
on the 23rd.
23rd, right?
Right.
2 weeks from today, right?
Yes, they've come up with some fun and creative ideas as to way we can promote our parks and our new brand over the summer, and so I'm excited to have you guys listen in on it and get your feedback.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Did I get the public hearing roster right there?
Public hearing roster.
Very good. Ms. Henry, please join us. Good to see you.
My name is Marquita Henry, and I'm here on behalf of my neighborhood association. I'm president of Foxtown West Neighborhood Association. And we have gone after the tourism fund money to help put lights up here in our park for Christmas. And I've talked to several people at the city, and I'm pretty sure we can get the money. But I need from you is how much it will cost.
Okay.
And then we can run it through, we can run the tourism money through my neighborhood and then pay the city for the lights. But we want to make it like it's a, you know, people can drive around and see that, see all the pretty lights and stuff that we're going to have up there.
Is this something that you had, and pardon me just because I don't know, that has been done in the past?
Well, I don't know where it's been done in the past, but I've been trying to get lights up there in the park for, let's see, Sandra Austin was here about 10 years.
Right.
Since they moved them. I've been trying to get it every year. I've been trying to get the lights back up here in the park. This is the biggest park in the city. At Christmas time, they tell our children that they need to go to Longview. Our children don't need to go to Longview to see lights. They should have lights right up here. This park should be decorated. So they said the park, they don't have the money, but the tourism fund does have the money. Our neighborhood association is established. We have been established for over 10 years, and we have a bank account and everything all set up already. So, and we've already got money from the city sometime or another before, so there'll be no problem with running the money through our bank account.
Great. And we thank you. We wish you the best of luck on getting those, securing those resources to.
I'm gonna get those lights if I have to go down there and stand on.
Very good. Thank you, Ms. Henry. It's a pleasure.
We'll send you the information, or the details.
Yeah, we'll get you, make sure we get you the information. Thanks so much for being here again. I think we need to go into,
Before we
we want to do calendar review really quick?
I sure I did.
We did calendar review?
Now, on one thing I will add on First and Second Creek groundbreaking, today they announced that the 3 of the Northland school districts are going to have a naming contest for First and Second Creek. They're going to think that that would be kind of hard to sell, or First and Second Sewers or something like that. But they're going to come up, the kids are going to come up with a creative name through the various school districts for the development. So that's in progress right now too. It's another thing where we involve the kids.
That's great.
Absolutely.
I'm excited about that. Okay. Yes.
Yes, because our director, Mr. McHenry, probably won't brag on himself, I would like to brag on him that on May 22nd, he'll be recognized by the American Society for Public Administrators as a winner of the Area Award for Special Contributions to the Greater Kansas City area. And it recognizes a member whose work and contributions have made a considerable difference to the chapter. So, May 22nd, recognized by ASPA for a chapter award.
Very good.
Congratulations.
Well deserved.
He's embarrassed.
Good. Job well done.
Probably have to buy a table, though.
Say something about paybacks.
There you go. All right. Well, I believe we need to go into executive session, so somebody.
Yeah.
We make a motion, can the board have a whole make a motion, the board may hold a closed session for legal matters, litigation, or privileged communications with attorneys, real estate, personnel, and sealed bids or proposals.
Very good. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, motion is seconded. Is Alan Dillingham, how do you?
Yes.
Very good. Mr. McIntyre?
Yes.
All right, aye.
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 Very good. We are now in closed session. Thank you all.